We're live on YouTube. We're going to go live on Facebook. Count me down, Colton, when we're live on Facebook. We're live on Facebook. We're streaming YouTube right now. We're good? We're live? We're good? We're live. We're live. We're live. We're live. Ladies and gentlemen, home run. Analysts are back. How we hit a home run in the first 3 minutes. How you can do it tomorrow. I am Mark Melnick. This is the Newsbeat Show. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Newsbeat Show. Had my best intraday trading day this year, and it happened in 3 minutes. We're going to show you exactly how we did that. We're going to show you how you can actually do it tomorrow. We're going to show you again what happens when the news flow comes back. But first, I would like to thank myself, Mark Melnick, God, that sounds egotistical, and T3 Live for putting together such an amazing show for you guys. And by watching the show, you agree to hold me, Mark Melnick, and T3 harmless, not liable for anything you may hear, see, listen to, think, dream about this video. If you do not agree to that, you must exit this video immediately. Thank you so much for agreeing to that. So, yesterday, we showed you something with Apple and what a 4 out of 10 conviction trade looks like. Honestly, I think there were, 4 or 5 ideas this year that hit the 4 out of 10 level or higher, and they all seem to just magically work. Isn't that amazing? This was the one and done yesterday from Apple. Then we had the high one strategy on Apple, and that worked and could have made money there. And then there was oh God, it's loading. The know your limits entry buy there, and then the know your limits entry buy too, and everything was working. But what did we do today? Well, it started out in the pre-market a little bit interesting with this. This is how it started out. The highest conviction trade was Tesla with a 4 on the 1 to 10 scale. The rest here are 2 out of 1 to 10, and I mentioned Stitch Fix long with a huge A plus trigger into the gap fill at $35, noting the trick is to be long before this hits, if possible. So, this is what happened for me to get my best day, intraday of the year. I mean, swing wise, I'm up a bit more than that on the INSG, but let's look at this right here. So it started off with Tesla this morning. And I just want to show you guys what happened in Tesla. I know my charts are not showing the first 1 minute bar. Do I have to really go to TradingView? I think I'm going to have to go to tradingview.com and pull up Tesla. And basically what we did in the morning, as we do with every one of our conviction names, is we start off and we actually look for a short opportunity in the morning. How do you scroll left? You go like this. All right, I got it. Here, check this out. Um, this is TradingView. So here was Tesla this morning. You could just see right here. Here's the first 1 minute bar. And what the one and done short says is after the first one, if the first 1 minute bar is red and you gap down, which again, we were looking for a short in Tesla. We're Tesla short, 4 on the 1 to 10 scale. I went ahead and I smacked the living you know what out of those 285 puts. I smacked the crap out of them, to put modestly. And basically what happened was the stock broke 284.88 and dropped all the way down to 282.46. I mean, the stock just pretty much imploded upon itself and just plummeted all the way down. You could see the tail down here even. Like that's where the bottom of the tail is here. And instantly I was up, a massive amount of money early. But there was another time I actually did 2 one and dones today. And the second one and done I did was over on, let's see if TC2000, for some reason, like just to show you guys what's happening, like you see this bar shows 932. That's the 931 to 932 bar. I just want to make sure that there was a little bug. So anyone using TC2000 or rather freestockcharts.com definitely ran into this bug. So I'll just show you guys on TradingView what it looked like today with Stitch Fix, and it looked like this. And you could just see right here. Here was the first 1 minute bar, but what happened is the $35 level was actually right over here. Here was the $35 level. So what I did was I bought a boatload of shares prior to 35. Now, why would I buy prior to 35? How would you know to buy prior to 35? Why did you do it, Mark? Okay, you did it. That's great. We see that it worked. Why? Because I spelled it out in English for you and I said it to the room. If you were in the room, you heard it more explicitly than this. But I said Stitch Fix long. Trick is to be long before this hits if possible. So you're not buying through 35. Yes, it would have worked if you bought through 35. The trick was to buy earlier, 34, 90, 80, 70, 60, doesn't matter, 30, whatever it was. The trick was to buy before. And if you did that, you were able to hit a home run because in 1 minute, the stock went as high as 36.50. 2 minutes later, it went to just about $37, and 2 minutes after that, 37.70. It literally just ripped up. And within 3 minutes, that was it. That was it. I'm going to be doing a large charity drive. I haven't decided which charity I'm going to sponsor yet, but in 3 minutes, I just had my best intraday of the year. That was it. It was just, I crushed it. And it wasn't just me who crushed it. The messages that I got from the room, people making 12,000, 5,000, 8,000, 7,000, 3,000, 4,000. It was just flooding in, flooding in. The love letters flooded in today. And that means more to me than my P&L. It means more to me because it shows me making a lot of money consistently with a high hit rate shows that you're a good trader. Traders coming out and making that sort of money alongside with you. You know what it's like when the guru makes money, but the room doesn't? Does that sound familiar to you? We do everything we can to help bring you to that level. We do everything we can. I share with you my software layout. I share with you everything, every tool that I use. I go over things that gurus will not share or talk about. I go over things that gurus will not share or talk about. The reason why I do this is I try to put everybody on the same playing field as me because I understand the importance of a software layout. So that is how we started the day. We started the day crushing Tesla and Stitch Fix. It was just like two home runs. Literally, I saw over 120 users in the room just drop off. Went whoosh, just dropped off immediately. Like after they're like, "See ya, Mark." And of course, my cell phone blew up afterwards. And I'll tell you guys again, I don't like when you text me between 9:30 and 11 o'clock. Please refrain from doing that unless it's an absolute emergency. But that was it. It was just such a Oh, here it is. Now it's working on Tesla. Okay. Here's the one and done. We just literally shorted through here, and that was it. Then what we did on Tesla is we applied our high five strategy, and we shorted here through 386.25. Boom. Then what I called, I didn't do this one, but a lot of people did. We called our low 21, our fund 21 short. Boom. If you notice actually what is happening here, and by the way, if you took the low one strategy, boom, right here, you're shorting through 285, and you're up $1.50 in 3 minutes, 4 minutes. So literally what we're doing is I created a bunch of algorithmic strategies that you could apply to my highest conviction ideas. And if you apply it, you tend to make money consistently. It's avoiding all the other garbage that you take, which destroys you, which brings up an email that was written to me last night from a gentleman, and he says this, and I want to read it to you. It's like, let me tell you something, Mark. You nailed it today, and this was yesterday night, so I could tell you I nailed it for the trader again today. People trade using memories of recent past action. Apple and Qs have been in the doghouse for a week. Traders hesitated. The hardest thing to do for me in trading is to completely flip and buy what you have been either hating or ignoring. I pissed away valuable time and money today on a site at, and he mentions a place that nickeled and dimed me to death while it struggled with dozens of cheap stocks looking for the one or two needles in a haystack. Hard money trading is SH space T trading. I am learning my lesson. I am returning soon to your site. I was afraid to commit before because I was unfamiliar with options. Now I know more. I look forward to trading under your leadership again. Keep in mind, I didn't trade one Stitch Fix option today. That was completely stock. Tesla was the options. News gives conviction. Without conviction, a trader is just another dip, SH space, engineer scalping for quarters off 6 screens and swimming in stress. If engineers and accountants are so good with numbers, why the hell aren't they millionaire traders? It's kind of funny. One mentor, and he puts in quotes, in the room today actually proudly showed off 100 stocks in under 5 minutes that he scans constantly for, in quotation, opportunities. What a crook, what a crock. Please keep up your evening posting. It makes me believe what I know, that trading is an art and it's not a proctology of numbers and scans and endless lists of BS. You gotta laugh because it's absolutely funny. Gotta laugh, and I know the trader's watching it now. And I will tell you, it's not about choosing a lot of names. You want to know what a lot of traders made money off of today, too? A lot of traders took my Boeing idea, took the Boeing idea, and the Boeing idea was actually a homer. The Boeing short. We called they did the one and done short on Boeing, and it worked right here. Then they did the low one in Boeing, and the stock went from 390 to 377 on the low one. Then they did the low five strategy right over here, and they shorted through 380, 150 and hit a home run. Do you see what's happening here, ladies and gentlemen? Then you did the fun 21 short, and you crushed it again when the stock went from 371 to 368. Do you find it funny that you take every single one of my simple, effective, easy strategies and you just apply them to the names on my list? I'm not saying these strategies work for every name out there. I'm sure there are a lot of names where it worked beautifully today. I'm sure there are a lot of names where it didn't work well. I am not trying to get to that point where I'm giving you 100 names or 50 ideas. I am telling you right now, any place that does that, as the gentleman, so eloquently pointed out to me in his email, basically saying that um, where is that line? That the moderator gave 100 stocks in under 5 minutes. That's going to make your head spin in circles. That's going to make your head spin in circles. The only type of people who tell you that you can make money really quickly are and trade 3 minutes a day are the people who are actually doing overnight trades, and you buy them at the close and you sell them. You buy them by 4 o'clock, you sell them by 9:30, 9:31, 9:32, or you have a system where you have a tight stop. I understand that methodology. To be honest, I haven't been doing great on the overnight trading, even though I'm up more on my overnight trading exponentially over my intraday trading. But I haven't been doing a lot of good overnight trading. I've been doing great on the intraday side because finally there's news flow coming back. So the majority of our traders came in with zero and walked out with a lot of money after 3 minutes. 3 minutes. Now, I'm not saying that that happens every day, but it happens usually. It happened the other day in Apple. Wasn't up that much, but it happens very, very often. It happens very, very often that we have, these monster days when we start having higher conviction Newsbeat names. And by the way, to be an official Newsbeat name, how we rate these high hit rates is you have to have a 4 conviction or more on the 1 out of 10 scale. I am very modest with my conviction. I'm extremely modest. I have never given a 10 out of 10 intraday ever. I have never given that out ever. It just never happened. But by following simple strategies that we do and applying them to the names that we give in the morning in the room and tweet out, and do all these things for you, you can hit. I believe that you could be like a lot of these other traders in the room who are once struggling. And if you just read the emails, I just use that gentleman as one example, but there were so many things. Mark, just wanted to give you an update on my trading. I've been following your recommendations after we talked. I don't give stock picks or recommendations, I give lifestyle recommendations. And I am green every day except for one. I typically do the one and done. Thank you very much for all your help. I'll keep you posted. Thanks, gentleman who wrote the email. And this just came in last night as well. And there's a lot that came in this morning. Another gentleman here wanting to get out of the PDT rule. Gentleman from Italy, 35 years old. He's undercapitalized at around 6,000 US dollars. He's fighting his way out of the pattern day trader role. He's going to want to try the one and dones to build himself out with our conviction names and build himself out intelligently. So what I am telling you, ladies and gentlemen, with this news flow back, that you can do really well in an environment that is catered for your benefit. We do everything we can to help you in this room, from helping you set up, from giving you the exact strategies. One gentleman said here in the email, "Hey Mark, I am unable to listen to your broadcast at work. However, I made $7,200 today in Tesla. I made $7,200 today in Tesla. I already knew the one and done strategy, so it was very obvious to me what you were going to do, even though I was not listening to you in the room. I am going to log on tonight and actually see how you did in the name. Sincerely, gentleman who wrote the email." So I'll tell you, I literally spell out the strategies. I literally spell out the strategies that I give you to the point where you just you don't even need to be in the room at that point. I mean, you do need access to my information which comes to the room, but literally if you just type in like one and done Newsbeat show version 2.0 right here, I do a 36-minute video where I literally break it down for you. I mean, it's broken down for you completely, completely, just absolutely word for word. Choose a name with positive or negative news. The best ones are offered daily in the Newsbeat live room. I mean, we literally break it down to where making money doesn't have to be hard. The hardest part about making money is getting flooded with bad trading ideas. A lot of traders think that they need to make more on their winning ideas in order to be profitable. Wrong. You just, from my experience, with the tens of thousands of traders that I have met, probably over 100,000 at this point, and for the tens of thousands of track records I've seen, generally the best idea for a trader to make more money is to cut losing trades. You have to realize the trader whose account went from 100,000 to 20,000 didn't just lose every step of the way. The trader lost $80,000 overall. The trader could have had 100,000 in wins and $180,000 in losses to get to that 100,000 to $20,000 level. My point is, besides for giving you these winning strategies which work phenomenally on the largest names on Wall Street like Tesla, Stitch Fix isn't the largest name on Wall Street, but Boeing is one of the largest names on Wall Street. And yesterday we traded Apple, which might be the largest name on Wall Street. With that being said, or is it Microsoft still? Either way, point I'm making is you can do this. I believe in you that you can do this. It just takes that 1 ounce of faith and that 1 ounce of discipline to just come in, try something that you have not been doing before. Are you sick and tired of getting 100 names and trying to sit there and cherry pick which ones are going to work? Are you tired of people giving you trade ideas? Are you tired of that? Are you tired of trade ideas? I have an idea. Try something new. Try something new. Because if you don't do it, you're going to follow the same repetitious manner consistently, and that's going to be bad. You know, what is the definition of crazy? Somebody keeps trying to do the same thing over and over and expects different results, right? Or is that a psychopath or whatever it is? I am telling you right now, this market moves in cycles, and there's no better time to be in the Newsbeat live room. Ask members who had their two best days of the year yesterday and today. Ask those members. Ask those members who were up five figures in 3 minutes. Ask those members today who hit the ball out of the park. Ask those members who are sitting there, smiling from ear to ear because they see something that Wall Street, you know, is really just a game that you're supposed to take over with high statistical probability trades. I believe in you. You can do it. You can do it. Believe me, I'm a college dropout. I'm not the sharpest knife in the drawer, so to speak. Definitely hurting up here in the face. I mean, I'm like the perfect poster child for a winning trader, right? Like, if this dude can do it, you definitely can. But I do believe in you, ladies and gentlemen. I do, and I know you can be successful. You have to have somebody who's going to go the extra mile for you. How many of you traders in the room was I on the phone with tonight? How many traders in the room received a phone call from me? You know why? Because I'm not a conceited piece of human debris. I actually care about you. It's very easy to tell someone you care about them while doing nothing for them. It's very hard to tell somebody you care about them and going the extra step and following up with them with phone calls after phone call after phone call after phone call, slamming and slamming the phone calls, and I still haven't gotten to every single person yet. The list just keeps growing and growing, and I keep calling and calling because at the end of the day, I do care. And at the end of the day, I do want you to be successful. And that is why I put so much damn work into this market. Believe in yourself. I believe in you. I know you can do it. I absolutely know you can do it. Here are the algo levels for tomorrow. They don't always hit, but when they do, they tend to give phenomenal opportunities for long and shorts. Write down these names, screenshot it, take a picture with your phone, take a picture, snap. These levels don't always hit, but when they do, again, there's a phenomenal opportunity to make money. So what do you think we're going to do tomorrow? What do you think we're going to do tomorrow? We're going to take a Newsbeat name. We're going to do the one and done strategy, then the high one strategy, then the high five strategy, then the know your limit strategy. What are we really doing? We're doing the same algorithmic, statistically high probability strategies in which we shared with you for free on the internet, choosing names based on our methodology. And that is how you remain consistent in the market. Ladies and gentlemen, there's a reason why other trading rooms drool and swear that the Newsbeat live room is the most consistent and largest and fastest growing trading room in the nation. Happy trading, make money. I will definitely see you guys tomorrow for $49 for your first month. Link in the description. I'll definitely see you guys tomorrow on the Newsbeat live trading broadcast. Have a wonderful evening.